Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today I finally got me one of these Emeril Lagasse Air Fryer Pros. Now these are a little bit harder to get a hold of than you think they are, so when you order one you might be wanting to plan on it for being a few days before you get it, because it takes a little while before you can get it. So anyway, I've seen a couple of them on YouTube, and so I thought, well, we'll have to get me one of these just to see how they are. And so got this one, like I said, yesterday, and now I can't wait to try it out. So let's open this box up and see what's in it. Okay, now here's the back of the box. It says 10 smart button presets, 7-in-1 air fryer, rotisserie, dehydrate, roast, bake, broil, and reheat. And over here it's got large digital panel, and it's got the little line going over here. And it's got clear, crystal clear see-through window. That's that. And superheated air. I guess that's what goes around in it. Over here it's got, again, it says the 10 one-touch preset buttons. And the easy grip handle. And turbo cyclonic power. That's pretty neat right there. Turbo cyclonic power. Okay, now the accessories it says come with it is the rotating mesh basket, stainless skewers, skewer racks, rotisserie spit. I'm really looking forward to using this rotisserie spit. It's going to be soon. And 3 airflow racks, crisper trays. And I'm looking forward to using those too, because I love these baskets. So now let's see if we can get in it for the first time here. Got a lot of flaps. Alright. Now, that's a little safety instructions. And here's a couple of the pamphlets on it. And let's see if it has anything. Yeah, it's got this little book in it, see? Just little steps on how to do different things. Oh, see, it's got a few recipes here. That's what I was hoping for, a few recipes. See, that looks pretty good, whatever it is. We'll probably go have to try that. That looks pretty good too. So, we'll be going through this now. Now see, this is showing 2 chickens here. I cannot believe that this thing can do 2 chickens at one time. Now these might be Cornish hens. They might be doing 2 Cornish hens at one time, but 2 full-size chickens, I don't think so. But we'll see. It might. It's a pork roast. That looks good. So, got a lot of items in this little book here. And that looks really good too. Prime rib roast. Love prime rib. But anyway, we'll set that aside. And we'll take out some good old styrofoam. Right here stuck in the side is, looks like, okay, now that's one of your wire mesh baskets right here, and looks like the little handle goes in there to pick up maybe the spits when you're rotisserieing, or maybe the basket. So, now, see what else is stuck down in here. I don't see anything right this second. So, sometimes you can just pick straight up on these, and they put them in there so you can pick them up and pick it right on up out. This is not one of them. So, I'm going to set it on the floor and get it out, and I'll be back. Okay, now we got it out of the box, and now if we get this plastic bag around from it, away from it, go. Now, just like that. I'll tell you what, that's a nice looking shiny piece of equipment, isn't it? I've got to take this tape off the sides here. It's holding the door on, or up, or in, or whatever. Keep it from slipping out. And they've got little tabs on them so you can pick them up on the end here, so it's no problem to get a hold of them. So now we're going to open it up and see what it looks like here. I'll tell you what, that's a heavy duty filling lid. That's pretty nice. So, whoops. See here now, everything's packed pretty tight. Alright, we've got two more of these little baskets or trays or whatever you call them here. See, like this? That's nice. And I got this little, I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, where it's down inside there where stuff just don't slide off the side of it. Alright. Now this appears to be that rotating mesh barrel they're talking about, or whatever they called it. Might have to get a knife out on this. There it comes. So I don't know why I can't make this for everything instead of styrofoam. Just make these things, you know. Maybe it's too expensive. Well, that's a neat looking little drum, isn't it? Looks pretty nice. Now down here on the bottom, if I can get it out. I guess this would be the drip tray. Alright, we'll put that back in on the bottom like that. And then, I don't know if he's got a certain place they go or not. I guess either one of these notches here that you want to put them in, they'll go in. Tell you what, I'm really impressed with the way the thing looks. I know the looks don't make it look one way or the other. But nice looking on your counter, you know. Now, that's all three baskets in there. So that looks pretty nice, except this one is crooked. There, just like that. Now that looks pretty nice right there. Okay, next thing we need to do is plug it up, see if it even comes on. Okay, I got something here now. We'll plug it up and we'll see what happens together. So if it goes up in a puff of smoke, you see it at the same time I do. Alright. Plug it in. Beeps a couple of times. Got your universal power button there. And if you touch it, nothing happens. There it goes. Touch it just right and all these come on. Alright, this is your time up and down, so it seems. It's set at 15 minutes. And this is your temperature, go up and down. It's set for 370. So if you want it 390, you just hit the up arrow until it stops at 390. Alright, and or whatever it was. Let's go cook now for 15 minutes at 390 degrees, which might be what you want or it might not be. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's lit up on the inside here, which is great. Now I turn the power off, and we'll see what happens here. Let it run for a couple of seconds. Well, let it run for 5 or 10 seconds. Okay, and it goes off. No. Okay, now the light stays on. So the light might stay on until you unplug it. Well, maybe it wasn't on. No, it's not on now. You open the door and it does come on. Now, no longer than that was running. Now you can feel some heat coming out of there. Okay, they call this a rotating mash basket. So that makes sense. That's about what it looks like. So anyway, now on this end of it, it's got an R for right. And over here it's got an L for left. And that's the way they want it to go in here. This is the R on the right hand side over here. And so you put it in there like that. Alright, now you need to put the left side in there just a little bit ahead of the right side and push it into the slot. So now let's shut it and see if this works. Alright, now we'll turn on the power. And how we get it to go to rotisserie, I have no idea. This might be it right here, rotisserie. We'll go for 15 minutes at 370 degrees. We'll hit the power button again to start it. And now here it goes. I want to see if it rotates. And it's rotating. Let me see if I can get you so you can see this. Now I think you can see that basket rotating in there. So that's pretty neat. Now whatever you're supposed to put it in there and hit that rotate. Well, I guess, well, it's just a rotate button. You know, I'll show it to you up here. It's still flashing. This button right here that flashes, and you can see it's got a little circle around it where it's rotating. So that's what you need to hit to make this rotate. Now we'll turn it off again. Because I don't want it to get real hot because I'll be handling this stuff, you know. And now we're going to see how good this little retrieval rack or whatever they call it out, how it does. And we'll reach in there and get it with this. We'll reach my hand in there this time. So I see right now you have to hold on to it when you start to let the lid down. Now it's really starting to get warm in there now, no longer we did it. Alright, now you put these under that little axle there. See, now this is going to be a problem right here. Now you finally get a hold of it and it'll come on out like that. But now getting it to pull out of that slot is not the easiest thing in the world to do. Now, after I've done it a few times, it might get easier for me to do it. You know, if it does, I'll sure let you know. But that's a little tough right there to get out. Okay, now here's some more of your accessories. It looks like this is a spit and spit rods and your skewer rods. And over here's other parts for it. So you gotta make sure you remember it's on both sides of the styrofoam and not let it dump all over the floor with you. So see if we can get some of this stuff out here and see how it works. course, every time I turn it on, it's getting a little bit hotter and hotter, you know. Okay, now this is for the skewer right here, or I believe it is. We pull that off, and that one comes up. Oh yeah, it's got a little thing in here. And there that piece comes. Now both these look, no they don't. Now one of these has a set screw in it. Oh, both of them does. I see hit this one. This other one up here fell off down into the styrofoam. So let's see if we can get, oh yeah, yes, it's right in there. Okay, a little set screw to hold it, hold the skewers on, I reckon, I think. We'll set them aside for a few minutes. Now here's the skewer rods. 2, 4, 6. Looks like 10 of them. 10 little skewer rods here. And here's your spit rod that goes through there to hold everything together. And here's your little spits to hold your whatever kind of meat you are putting on there. And here's another one of these screws. I'll find out where it goes in a minute. Might give me an extra one, do you think? Boy, they're flying around. Looks like you might need an extra one, huh? So anyway, now if you're getting ready to do a chicken or something, you'd put these. You take it and unscrew this till you can get this rod in there. I guess it'd have to go like this. And I'm guessing it goes up to that notch right there. And then you tighten it up, you know, thumb tight. And then you just come down here and do exactly the same thing on the other end. And we're just going to try to make sure it works today. Not doing anything major with it. Now see, I'm not sure about this stuff. Whether you put it in that slot or you just slide it past it just a little bit. Because the way it is with these, if you put it in that slot, then you can't get your spit in there. You know, so maybe just put it to the edge like that and tighten it up. I'm going to change this one at the same time. Okay, now we've got this little spit rod put together here with prongs on it. Now of course your meat goes in between here, ever how big you can get on there. I don't know exactly how long that is. But anyway, we're going to find out in the next day or two because I'm going to do a chicken in here. But anyway, now you got to make sure this end goes in up against the piece with the gear on it, because it's got to go in there and lock into position. So you will open the door. Now you got to do this with a 20-pound chicken. No, about 5, maybe a 5-pound chicken. And you slide it in here. Take your right side in a little bit first, and then let your left side go in. That way it locks your spit rod in against the gear over here. Alright, and then you shut the door, and you hit the power, and you hit your little rotator here, and it's going to be at 370 degrees. Looks like that's the default on this, is 370, and it's 15 minutes. So to get it to start going, you hit the start button again. Now there it goes, taking off. Now let me see if I can get it so you can see in there. See that spit rod turning? Yep, just like that. Now it's turning right away. And whatever you got in there now is going to start cooking away. So you gotta be ready for it to start cooking. Now we'll go and see if we can get that out and see if it's much fun as taking the other one out. So we'll go hit the power again to make it stop. And I'm going to tell you, this stuff is starting to get warm, because every time I'm doing this, it's heating up, and it doesn't take it but a minute or two to heat up. And so now, as soon as it quits, like that, and it's going to beep 5 times, I think it is. Okay, now let's see if we can get this out, see if it's as much fun as that other one was a while ago, that whatever it was, that basket was. Now you pick up on it. Now this one came out pretty good. And you just handle it just like that. Then you lay it over here on your plate or whatever it is you're cooking, you know. And then these skewer rods, I mean, they're pretty something. Now use the same, let's see if that's hot. Nope. Yep, can't handle it anymore right now. But anyway, skewer rods here, I think, yeah, go right in there like that, and they lock into position. See, if you didn't see that. You just put them in the hole here, run it up and just slide it right on over there like that, and that's locked in position, that's not going anywhere. And you come over here and you get your other one like this, just slide it right through there like that. And now I'm not going to do all 10 of them because I don't have anything to put on it right now. But anyway, you get the gist of it. So now, okay, now I hate these people when they put these tags on the bottom of them like this because it's hard to read them to start with. But this is model number RA002S, and it's 120 volts, 60 hertz, and 1700 watts. And so now you have that. And so 1700 watts seems like that's about the going rate for a halfway decent air fryer. I think some of them are actually 1750, but most of the time it's 1700 like this. So there's only one more thing to do. Now we were at BJ's the other day and we saw these seasoned waffle cut fries, and we never had any of these before, these particular ones. And so we got some. Now I haven't tried them yet, but we'll put some on this wire mesh tray right here, and we'll put in there. Now I know when they do it on TV with fries, they show it going around in this thing, but I'm just going to do them like I do in a regular air fryer and lay some in that and see how they do. So let me get me a few of them out. Now, you can see that, and that's really quite a few fries there, especially as big as these fries are and everything. So now the next thing we're going to do is lower this door. We're going to put them in here. Now we're going to shut the door and turn on the power. And where does it say French fries? Somewhere on here it's bound to say fries. Looks like this very first little thing right here is a word of fries coming out. So you hit that button. It says 18 minutes. for 400 degrees. Alright, and so it just takes off automatically when you hit one of those buttons like that. So we're going to see what it looks like. I don't think it will take 18 minutes to cook these, but we're going to keep an eye on it and see, and I'll let you know. So we'll be back. And I'll tell you right now, I wish y'all could smell these. Now, we've never had these particular fries before, but when it says seasoned, I thought, well, we'll give them a try, you know. And they sure do smell good right now. I hope they taste as good as they smell. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. I said, hey, I'm just learning this thing, you know, just like you're watching it. If you're seeing it for the first time, you are too. But you got this little light bulb here, and you hit the light bulb, and then it lights up on the inside. I mean, you can see everything in there now. So anyway, if you're interested in the light bulb, now we'll be back. By the way, there's one thing I wanted to make sure I told y'all. Make sure you rinse all this stuff off or wash it a little bit before you start putting food on it, because it does have all this oil residue and stuff like that from where they made the machine, you know. So I'm not saying it would kill you dead if you was to not do it, but to be on the safe side, you know, it'd be better if you went ahead and washed everything before you used any of it. You know, so I made sure I washed that tray before I put those French fries on, that's for sure. There is one thing I really like about this air fryer though, is this door right here. It's clear like that, you can see through it, and you got the light there, and you can really see through it when you turn that light on. That looks pretty neat right there now. You can see exactly what's going on in there. There's no guesswork. Okay, that's got 6 minutes left, and I do think we'll take them out and shake them up just a little bit. See if they need to be turned over or something. That doesn't need to be turned over, he's jumping out. So, put them right back in here. I don't know if I did any good by doing that or not. I guess you'd do better if you stood there and took them out one by one and flipped them over, but I don't have the patience for that, so we'll be back in a minute. I'm going to try this, and it fell out right here as soon as it gets cool enough for me to touch. Okay, now I just tried that one, it just fell out. Now that thing is just so crispy. It's too crispy just about, so I'm going to take it out, but it's still got 5 minutes left. Well, I'm going to take them out because they're just getting almost like they're overdone, you know. So let's see here. I'm out and dump them out on this plate like that. Well, so I'll use no spray or anything on that, and that thing is about so clean, you know. All you need to do is rinse it off a little bit and you're ready to go again. I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop button on that. I don't know if you have to have it shut. Yeah, you have to have it shut. Hit the stop button. See that? Got waffle fry. Ouch, that's hot, hot, hot. So what do you expect, stupid? It just come out of the oven. But anyway, these are good looking and they taste great. And so I'm gonna give us a thumb up. I think Emeril got the winner on this one here. And so that's about it for this little video. I think I'll cover about everything I can. Well, like I said, stay tuned really, because it's not going to be long before this thing is going to see a dead chicken inside of it, and it's going to see what we do with it. So until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day, and come back and see us as soon as you can. And thank you very, very much for watching our videos. We sure do appreciate it. If you get a chance, give us a thumbs up and join our channel. So until next time, goodbye now.